Hello, I'm Max Gallas and I'll be talking and showing you about my project for my portfolio. I've decided to focus on narrative design as I enjoy writing and I want to pursue that in the design industry. The role of narrative design is responsible for the implementation of the game story and to enforce the notion that most important story in any game. I've not only pursued narrative design just because I enjoy writing, but also I love creating stories varying from different mediums such as medieval to sci-fi. Writing a script and making a character profile is good for my portfolio as it showcases several skills to potential employers or clients, such as writing skills, which show my strong use of language, including dialogue formatting, natural speech patterns, and character voice differentiation. Character development shows my aptitude for creating complex, multi-dimensional characters. Narrative structure shows my understanding of story arcs, pacing, and character dynamics. Creativity and originality shows my creativity in inventing unique scenarios, personalities, and conflicts. And finally, adaptability. It shows that even writing for film, television, theater, or literature, creating dialogue and characters necessitates an understanding of different formats and genres. Before writing anything, I wanted to have a basic understanding on what I want the world and characters of my story to be. One thing was clear is that I wanted my story to be set in the sci-fi genre. I began with world building with the use of Padlet, as it's easy to use and understand. With Padlet, it allowed me to put in reference images which gave me a rough idea on how the world and characters of my story are. World building is important as it helps create a vivid and immersive environment for your characters and plot. For my world, I really enjoyed watching Cowboy Bebop and wanted the world of my story to be like it. Cowboy Bebop is a science fiction, western and noir film made in Japan and is set in the year 2071 and follows the lives of traveling bounty hunting crew. But rather than following the point of view of bounty hunters, I wanted to focus on the crime solving aspect as I wanted my main character to be a detective, as I really liked the idea of a detective from my collaborative game project. With the imagery I've provided for my Padlet, it gave me a basic idea on what characters I want to write and how the world of my story would look like. For my character, I used an AI image creator describing the character's look, which made it easy to start writing the profile. Starting off with the character profile of Detective Ellis Brosh, my big inspiration for Ellis was the character of Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop, who's lackadaisical, cool, and confident. With my character, I wanted similar traits like Spike, but with my own changes. So Ellis is a calm and easygoing person all around. However, he is also lazy and usually is tired as he's dedicated to his work as a detective. Similarly to Spike, who's lackadaisical and confident, it shows that the character could be weak and is too egotistical for first-time readers, but secretly are well-trained and strong, which I enjoyed when I watched Cowboy Bebop or any other anime with the same type of character. With Ellis's appearance, I wanted things to stay simple, so he is dressed like a normal detective from a movie or show. However, as he is lazy and tired due to his dedication, he barely sleeps at home or at all even, and whenever he gets time to sleep, he sleeps at the police station without washing himself or his clothes, but still manages to smell good. Finally, with the character profile, I wrote about what Ellis does in the story, mainly writing about his responsibility as a detective, working in the criminal investigation sector in the mass police force. Creating the character profile was easy, as with the images already that I've added onto the Padlet site helped me have a better understanding of what type of character I wanted. And the writing progress was also easy, as it was made on Google Docs, as it's easily accessible anywhere and anytime. It's formatted the same way as Microsoft Word, but just on a browser. Knowing my main character well, I started writing the script, which was easy to do, as making the character profile and with the help of Padlet, it gave me a better understanding on what type of character Ellis is going to be and what the world of my story would look and feel like. With the script creation, I've also used Google Docs, like I did for the character profile. As my Microsoft Word did not work at the time, so I prompted to use Google Docs instead. For the script, I wanted it to be set at the beginning of the game story to serve as a tutorial for the player. Writing the script wasn't easy, as for a game dialogue script, it's written different compared to a normal movie script. I researched a game script from Assassin's Creed, which helped me know how to style the script, making sure to add things such as the location and year the dialogue is set in. Also, another script, which is a solo project that someone made, helped me divide the script into acts and mentioning if it's a tutorial and how the dialogue should be in the center of the page. As most of the dialogue is on the police radio, I've also researched police radio codes to have a better understanding how the characters would communicate to each other and make the story seem more realistic. We've tried to make the conversation between the characters seem more realistic, like they are actual cops. I've also researched an example of a typical two-way radio conversation between two police officers. This will make sections in my script seem like an actual police radio dialogue rather than a normal plain boring dialogue. Finishing up the script, I wanted to focus on the locations and objects that the reader/player will come across within the story. As the story takes place in Mars, as humanity started living there, I needed to give the capital city a name. I went with City of Tempsworth, as the word Tempsworth is a combination of the word tempus and earth. The word tempus has many meanings, but one of them stood out, which the word in ancient Roman religion, there is a goddess called Tempus, who is the goddess of storms or sudden weather, and it's combined with the word earth as humanity called Mars their new earth. With the city description, I mentioned how life is in the city and how it's completely different to any other city that was on Earth, as it's made out of 20 countries from Earth combined into one state, which is the Tempsworth national state. Moving on to the other key planet, Earth. Unlike Earth we currently live on, the Earth in my story is completely in ruin, as I wanted Earth to be fully flooded but still have human life, similarly how Earth was shown in Cowboy Bebop. In the anime, it's said that what happened to Earth's destruction was due to the Gate disaster, which destroyed Earth by the debris from this explosion crashing down to Earth, killing billions, and chunks remained in orbit slowly and unpredictably falling. With my version of the destroyed Earth, I wanted to make the cause of destruction due to the massive flood, which covered the whole Earth, and only way of life is on remaining destroyed buildings or high mountains. Another key location I wanted to write about is the Mars Star coffee shop, which serves as a key location in the city of Tempelros, as it's Ellis's favorite coffee shop, as he is an average coffee drinker to make sure he stays up and does his work. But also the coffee shop has a personal value to him, as he grew up with the owners and treats them like family. Finally, I wrote small descriptions for the car and gun that Ellis uses in the story, as those objects are key things in Ellis's journey throughout this story, as they tell stories in their own purpose, their design, and how they are related to Ellis. In conclusion, writing the script, character profile, and several descriptions of locations and objects improved my writing skills overall and made me move outside the box, as before I've only wrote a script, which is good for my portfolio, as it shows employers my skills. I really enjoy writing my own character and world, so after this assignment I'll continue the story further. Thank you for watching.